What's up?
That I asked Clint this, that he sees guys practice those half-court shots, and sometimes in a game setting, you never know which way it's gonna fall. So when you see the shot fall, avoid overtime, immediately what goes through your mind?
I mean, I'm just glad we won. For me, that's the first thing that goes into my mind. That's a shot that's like 50-50, especially for some people who practice it all the time. It's not a high percentage shot, but thankfully we were tied in the game. I've joked to like my friends before. It's way easier hitting a game winner when it's tied than when you're down. Obviously, there's more pressure on you, and way less pressure when it's tied. And for us being tied, I kind of just took my time. I knew we had 3 seconds, so I could take a couple dribbles and get closer to half court, and then I made sure I used my legs and put some air under the ball, and that was important. And I'm just glad it went in for sure.
And I asked Quinn this about just how you've been able to add on to your game, especially with them asking so much more of you this season. What more have they asked of you, and how did you find that balance of trying to add that to it?
I don't think everybody says people have asked more of me and things like that. I think more of it's just asking different things. Obviously, like we have a different team, we have a younger team, so you need different kind of leadership, more than focusing on wins and losses and things like that. Because then you can really get down on yourself, and that's the first thing that's what you're thinking about. And you don't get the results that you want. So really, my focus has been, how can I help these young guys make their life easier? With Jalen, obviously, but then obviously with Zach and Veek getting some minutes, and Dyson over here now. We got a lot of young guys getting some minutes, and so just trying to be not do anything more, just doing certain things different.
And then it seems like your shirt kind of is appropriate as far as your game tonight, 24 points, 20 assists, only 2 turnovers. We've asked a lot about your turnovers, but what worked for you tonight in terms of finding your teammates and finding those high percentage shots for them?
Yeah, I only had 2 turnovers tonight. It was good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's part of what I do. I've always been able to get guys involved. I've always been able to find people. I feel like I'm a kind of guy I can pass you open. You don't have to just be open for me to get you the ball. I can kind of see things and kind of get you into a good spot, maybe to shoot a layup or get an open 3. So I pride myself in making sure my teammates feel the ball and get good looks and things like that, and get the ball in the right spot. So yeah, that's just something I've always done, and I'm gonna keep doing it.
Trae, that game winner was actually the culmination of a series of big baskets that you either scored or assisted down the stretch. Do you feel like you're one of those players that always has like a play left in them, regardless of the situation, regardless of what it says on the clock?
For sure. I always have confidence in myself and in my teammates, because I know the work we put in. So especially when there's time left on the clock, like I knew. It wasn't 0.8 seconds left on the clock when Colin hit it. It was a couple seconds left, and I knew they were kind of not celebrating, but kind of getting back to half court, and they didn't pressure up. So I kind of wanted us to get the ball in really quick, so I had a couple dribbles so I could get closer to half court. And so I'm glad we got the ball out quick, and because, like you said, when there's time left, I always feel like we can score.
Trae, I know you're about the team first and you want to win, but do you ever take the time to kind of look back at your own personal accolades and what you've accomplished and say, wow, I've actually done this, especially at such a young age?
I feel like in 2025, one of my resolutions is to be more present, live in the moment a little bit more, and appreciate certain moments. And this is kind of one of those. For me, I'm not like, when we get to Phoenix tomorrow, obviously I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna get texts and still things like that about this shot. But for me, it's moving on to the next thing. And but obviously tonight on the plane, I've already gotten calls from family members, things like that. So I'm gonna enjoy it and things like that. So I do take time, and I'm gonna take time more going forward. Just being more present and enjoying some of the things that I've been able to accomplish and going forward. But I'm never gonna just get too high about it or too low in any moment neither. So there's times you can always appreciate it, especially through the process, and sometimes competitors forget that they can do that too. So I'm gonna start doing that a little bit more.
7 players finished with double digits. For confidence for such a young group, how do you feel like going forward that does for you?
It does a lot for us. I mean, anytime guys can get the ball and get, feel more confident and know that when they get in the game, they're gonna get certain touches in certain spots and they're gonna get shots up. I mean, you come into the game more confident and more locked in because you know you're gonna need to contribute. I tell my teammates all the time, we gotta do this together, and it's not just one person that can do it alone. So, assist is obviously you need someone else too. So, my teammates made some shots tonight, got into good spots. So, I never take full credit for an assist.
All right. Thank you.